Hey guys, so it is day 57 of my year-long project of a daily vlog, which means in 4 short days, I would have been vlogging for 2 straight months. Woo, wow. Well, so almost 2 months down, another 10 months to go. Anyway, let's get the day started. Let's see, day 57. We got the Rolling Stones. Oh, there. Okay, here we go. Growing up in the outskirts of London, Mick Jagger was a choir boy who was a huge fan of musicians like Muddy Waters, Lead Belly, and Chuck Berry, while the young Keith Richards was a fan of classic blues, jazz, and R&B. They attended the same elementary school together, but didn't meet up until their later teens, when Mick was a student at the prestigious London School of Economics. Sympathy for the Devil is not a song about devil worship. Of course not, why would it be? It was inspired by Mikhail Bulgakov's classic novel The Master and Margarita. Okay. And also included reference to World War II and the Kennedy assassinations. Okay? In February 1977, Royal Canadian Mounted Police arrested Keith and Anita Pallenberg for possession of heroin, cocaine, and hashish. Oh, okay. Keith was sentenced to community service, which included a benefit show for the Canadian National Institute for the Blind. He was once quoted to say, "I never had a problem with drugs, only with cops." Yeah, sounds about right. Give Me Shelter is the first song on the Let It Bleed album, and also the title of the Rolling Stones' 1969 tour film. This documentary is renowned for capturing most of the violence of the Stones' tour-ending free concert at Altamont Speedway in California. A disruption between members of the Hells Angels biker gang and the audience culminated in the murder of a young fan named Meredith Hunter. Okay. The song You Don't Move Me was written by Keith Richards as an angry response to Mick Jagger's decision to go solo. Whoa. Okay, and that's it for today's useless facts. Alright, so back home from work. Oh, it was so boring at work today. Oh, dang it, that is expected for like the middle of the month. Oops. Yeah. It's always boring in the middle of the month. It's like so bored out of my mind. So glad to be home now. I mean, on the one hand, easy money. On the other hand, oh, so much more things I could be doing right now than sitting here waiting for the day to end. Anyway, not gonna keep on talking about that because I do actually have something I want to say. And seeing as I don't know the exact wording of how I want to put this, I'll just give you an example. You know what bugs me? If you're going to call someone Spanish, I'm going to assume you're talking about someone who has come from Spain, alright? Whose ethnicity is of Spain, alright? If you're going to call someone Mexican, I'm going to assume you're talking about someone whose ethnicity is of Mexico, or Mexico, alright? Someone who has come from Mexico, okay? If you're going to call someone Puerto Rican, I'm going to assume you're talking about someone who came from Puerto Rico. Okay? But if you are calling someone Spanish, even though they clearly came from Honduras or Cuba, yeah, you get what I'm getting at here? It's kind of annoying. Right? It's kind of annoying, to me anyway, if someone's calling someone Spanish, even though they came from Puerto Rico or Mexico. It's annoying if you're going to call someone Mexican when they came from Cuba or Ecuador, Honduras, Argentina, Texas, okay? That just bugs the shit out of me. It's like if okay, let's see, okay, Australian. Let's say you're Australian. You speak English. That's like someone calling you English just because you speak English. Even though you are clearly Australian, they're gonna call you English because you speak English. You come from South Africa. You speak English. They're going to call, and that would be like calling you English because you speak English, even though you are South African. Okay? That you see what I'm getting here? Out here? And not even that. It's not just with the language either. It's like okay. Take my youngest brother for example. When he was younger, he really young. He looked like he was Hispanic, so he was being called Mexican. Yeah, Chinese. Okay, we're Chinese. Just because we look like something else does not mean that we are that. All right. While we're on that subject of Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Okay, I get it. We do look very similar, but that does not mean you can call us all Chinese or all Japanese or all Korean. Actually, there's a very distinct difference between Koreans and the rest of Asians. No, hold on. There's a very distinct difference between Koreans and Chinese, Japanese. There's a very minor difference between Chinese and Japanese. So I'm going to lump them together. Oh, I just did that. What I'm ranting about now. Okay, for this instance anyway. And then let's see, there's Vietnamese, Cambodian, Laotian, all very distinct differences. Also, if you're going to refer to someone as South American, let's see, there are two groups. Two main languages in South America. There's Spanish and there's Portuguese. I don't know where I was going with that one. But do you get what I'm trying to get at here? A little educated thought in what you say, please, people. Anyway, I guess that's I mean, if I really wanted to rant about this, I would write a blog about it, because then I can actually put some more thought and details into what I want to say. Like right now, this is just stuff coming off the top of my head. I'm not even sure if what I just said was PC or not. Yeah, I am a very PC person, okay? And I don't mean like Mac versus PC type of PC, although I am. I'm talking about politically correct, alright? I don't want to offend anyone, and I definitely do not want to ever be offended. So I want to make sure I keep things as politically correct as possible. Okay? I mean, what is it that the Christians say? Treat others the way you want to be treated? Hey! There's a novel idea, guys. Treat others the way we want to be treated. So, yeah. And that was not an attack at Christians, even though some of them deserve it. No. Okay? Because that is a very good idea. Okay, that's it for the rant. Rant done. Man, this is actually a drink of my own creation here. It's like a mix of Hypnotic and Powerade. Sour melon Powerade to be exact. Pretty damn good. It's like 2 ounces. It's like either 2 or 3 ounces of Hypnotic, and fill the rest of the way with Powerade. And I have absolutely no idea what to call this creation of mine, but it is really, really good, and you can hardly taste any alcohol at all. Oh, that will make this a really bad drink then. Because the worst drinks are actually the ones that you cannot taste the alcohol in. Worse as in health-wise, not worse as in taste-wise, of course. Alright, I guess that's it for right now or today. Not sure which. But later, guys.